All right, folks, meeting has gone live, and I welcome you now to Turning Point meeting number 455 today with a round of applause from all of you. Good to see so many faces around. Most welcome. I am the president, Toastmaster Anant, playing the role of Sergeant at Arms today. I am the first face that you are going to see in this meeting, even when you see the recording on YouTube later on. But today, this is a meeting with some first in this term. The first time I'm playing the Sergeant at Arms, the first time someone will play the presiding officer, and the first time we are seeing one of our greatest back in action as the Toastmaster of the day. I will begin with the mission statement for those who don't perhaps know much about Toastmasters yet in the audience right now, as well as for the later purpose. As a Toastmasters Club, we provide a positive and supportive experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. This is a place where I have honed my skills. This is a place where many success stories you will see in today's meeting itself. And this is the place where you can actualize, materialize your vision, what your goal is 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line. It all begins with a minor shift. Imagine you are on a spaceship which is traveling at the speed of light years, not miles or kilometers or 100,000 kilometers, light years speed. And imagine 20 light years down, which sector of the universe you exactly want to be, how accurate, how detailed your vision is about that particular destination. Now imagine right now you have a line of sight, but what if you lose the track? Or what if the direction you are currently in, your destination is on to altogether on a different path? What you need to do? Nothing much. Nothing much. That vast difference in terms of the desired destinations versus the actual destination as of today can be sorted by a sharp twist, a minor nudge in the current angle or the degree in which you are traveling. That's all it is. Now, Toastmasters is that instrument with which you can precisely gauge how much shift in that degree that you make as a change today, which will help you reach your desired destination light years later. Light years also symbolize that this journey never ends. It will keep going on. I remember around June 2011, fresh out of college in my first company at Infosys Bangalore, I had joined this platform called Toastmasters with no clarity in my vision where I will be 15 years later on. Forget about lifetime. I barely wanted to be confident in speaking the grammatically accurate but not much fluent English that being a Hindi medium student, I was capable of. That's all. Anyone who is a Hindi medium or vernacular medium student in the house? Yeah. Thank you, Manohar. And that's what it was. And the later on, goalposts kept shifting every year or so. This meeting is all about gauging where your goalpost is today and how much shift you want to make for the next program year or the next quarter. We are completing the financial year, or in Toastmasters parlance, one payment cycle or the membership cycle. April onwards, for the next 6 months, another round of commitment begins. I have fulfilled my commitment for my self growth. I have renewed. So has Rupinder. So has Priyanka. So have many of our members. Now, with this appeal and this reminder about investing or reinvesting in your own self growth, I'm inviting now someone whose growth has seen immense volumes of output. I remember her in Triple IT Hyderabad when she joined as a young, bubbly student. And as far as our last payment cycle, till that point, she was still a young, bubbly student. Nothing much changed in the last 7, 8 years. But yeah, the change that I saw there was that this person who had tons of opinions and ideas, she is a hell lot more articulate now. How did that happen? Well, you don't need to hear from me. Let's have her retelling her own story today as presiding officer of the day, someone who has been a consistent performer, contest winners, and a prolific speaker in the contest season now. Priyanka Mishra, the Sergeant at Arms and the presiding officer for today's meeting number 455. Priyanka, let's have you on the stage. Priyanka,
Thank you.
before we do a quick audio video check,
Yes.
I'm skipping the ground rules for today's meeting, considering we have lot of guests. At the time of table topics, we will only share the timing guidelines and nothing much in today's meeting. Let's have a meeting where we all can enjoy a short and sweet one. With that, spotlighting Priyanka with a quick audio video check, the way we will do for everyone. Priyanka, please repeat after me. I am committed for my own growth.
Thank you, Anand. I am committed for my own goals.
Go on, Priyanka.
Hello, everyone. I am your president today. Yes, replacing Anand and getting this the bigger role, trying to fill the big shoes of Anand Katyayani. Oh, it's very tough, but there the goal goes, heading towards a bigger role. So with that, and thank you, Anand, for introducing me so well. It was very profound. And since our journey goes very like way long, more around 2018, we met for the first time, and now this journey. And still, I came following him till Gurgaon, and now I'm still following him at online setup as well. So the growth he talked about, that's the growth we see is each and every member. And that's what I want to hear. And before that, I would like to talk to people around me, around us, who have joined across the globe. And I could see a person who is in a coat, Satish, who is joining from the Gulf. Hey, Satish, are you a doctor or some similar
Yeah,
kind?
I'm a pediatrician
Oh,
from
nice.
Abu Dhabi. Nice to
Okay,
meet
so
you.
it's same here. So, Satish, you are a Toastmaster?
Yeah, I am a Toastmaster. I am a member of Abu Dhabi Speakers Bureau Toastmasters Club in
Okay, thank you.
region 8, District 105.
Okay. Thank you for joining, Satish. We understand that a lot is going on around you, but still you managed your time and
Yeah,
for joining our meeting. Thank you.
yeah, so many missiles coming and clashing, intercepting. So they are giving warning, but they are all safe now. So far, nothing happened, no casualties. So I hope everything will soon get settled.
Sure,
Trump,
Satish. Yeah,
Trump is trying to negotiate.
yes, that's the hope.
Yeah,
So everything will
otherwise
be
all global will suffer because of the oil crisis.
totally understand, Satish. Please give a round of applause for Daredevil Satish, who's staying there like totally dared and totally like very courageous. Thank you, Satish. But and I really suggest you be the way you are, always courageous the way you have been today.
Thank you.
So now, thank you. So now I'd like to talk to Manohar. Manohar, could you please introduce yourself in two lines, like very short? Where are you from, and how did you come to know about Turning Point Toastmasters?
Sure, Priyanka. I'm a civil engineer, very technical person. Don't know how to talk. So that's the main reason I was looking for options where I can learn my communication skills and enhance my leadership skills. So somehow somebody introduced me Toastmaster to me, and I was delaying it to join it. But at least 2 years I did not join it. But this week I decided I will definitely join it. So I joined one group. So I was thinking why not join two groups instead of one. So this was why I'm also looking for more options. Yeah. So the also I'm looking for a group where I can have a vibe thing where I can my vibe matches with the group with the fellow Toastmaster. So this is one of reason though I was looking for other group as well. Yeah.
Yes, Manohar, your vibe will totally match because I'm also a civil engineer in my bachelor's. So So I
Fine,
can
fine.
understand you. Yeah, I can understand your pain when you say that you were struggling. I mean, having the communication issues. Yes, I had the same. So, however, I'm still working on it, and I know that I will be one day. I'll be like Rupinder and I'll like these people. Yeah. So, hey, we have joined by Priya Kaur. Priya, could you please introduce yourself in a brief? Where are you from, Priya? And how did you learn about Sustainable Toastmasters?
Um, yeah, so I heard about Toastmaster from one of my colleagues, and they referred to me a while ago. As Manohar mentioned, I have been referring it for a while as well, joining. So I'm trying to see how this goes as a guest, and then I'll see probably soon I'll be a Toastmaster.
Thank you, Priya. I would really request if you could switch on your camera if you is comfortable for you.
Yeah, I didn't realize my shutter was on. I tried to turn it on while I was speaking, but yeah.
No worries. That's a pretty face, Priya. Hey, nice to see you.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. So we have Sarah. Sarah is like a really humble person. And I met her in person recently when I went for the Speak India event. Oh my God. I was delighted. And it was a coincidence that the chair beside her, it was empty. And I just went and I have seen this face. I have seen this face. Oh, this is Sarah. So yeah, I don't want to introduce Sarah because everybody knows Sarah. But again, I would like to tell you Sarah is from Janakpuri Toastmasters, and she is a very enthusiastic, and now she's preparing very hard for the contest, and that's why you can see her so many events and all the time talking about Toastmasters. So all the best, Sarah, for your contest. Now we have a few more member who has joined, Rohit Yadav. Hey Rohit, could you please introduce yourself? Are you with us, Rohit? Sorry, I speak on mute. I have an announcement with you to share that the last week we had a contest, international speech contest, and we had a table topic contest. And guess who won both of the contests? A member who won both of the contests, that is five turning point Toastmasters at the area level of S3. That is none other than our next speaker, our Toastmaster today, Toastmaster Rupinder Singh. And just to add there, I was the first runner-up in ISC contest, International Speech Contest. So let us hear from Toastmaster Rupinder Singh what he has as a theme today. Over to you, Toastmaster Rupinder.
Thank you. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are. Thank you.
Good. Um, so last week was eventful, not because I participated in a contest, but I had the excellent fortune of meeting our presiding officer, Toastmaster Priyanka. Let's have a huge round of applause for her, please. Now, Toastmaster Priyanka very modestly said that she was the runner-up. What she did not tell you is that she was a district finalist last year in the international speech contest. And I believe she gave a speech about her parents, how in old age we are supposed to take care of our parents. It's kind of a role reversal where our parents become the kids and we kind of become the parents to them because they start behaving like kids. And believe me, nothing is more stark than what is happening with me right now. For context, I was in Canada for 2.5 years and I came back to take care of my parents. And every time I helped my father across the house, because he moves very slowly, he has Parkinson's, or I put on a face mask to my mother because she has sleep apnea, or I help them change their clothes or diapers, or I'm always reminded of that excellent speech by Priyanka, which goes on to show that contest speeches are not just for winning prizes. I'm pretty sure that winning prizes has its own charm, but also for touching our lives. And I wanted to discuss those. And for that, I would request my co-contestant Priyanka Mishra to please turn on her video. Since a lot of you are guests and a lot of you may not be familiar with the contests, and if possible, Anant, if you could turn on your video as well. I wanted this to be kind of an impromptu discussion between Priyanka, Anant, and I. For those of you who don't know, you are in the company of greatness. Anant himself is a district contest finalist. Let's have a round of applause for him as well. And he was a contest finalist before Priyanka or I made it to the district final. So in many cases, he's the OG of contests. That's what you Gen Zs call OG, right? Uh, I'm trying to get up to speed with my Gen Z lingo over here. So what I want to do is that we're going to have table topics today, but I'm going to ask questions of Priyanka and Adant, and I'm going to formulate table topics from there. So let's start with the last year's district finalist, Priyanka Mishra. Priyanka, if you could unmute yourself.
Oh, okay. What is the question I have, Apanda?
Okay. Priyanka, I understand you went to the district finals last year and you took part in the area contest this year. Which one was a more difficult speech? The one where you were speaking in front of the district and the entire district was listening to you, or this one where you had to prove yourself all over again?
I think both had challenges of their own level. The last time when last time I never thought that I could make a district. It was a big, like, I never thought I could do it. I could even cross the region. That was a big deal for me. So yeah, again, a surprise. This time, again, making it equally good is more difficult, I would say. So it's a little more harder comparatively. So that's what I'm feeling.
Okay. And I understand you came second in the international speech contest this time. Okay. You are in somewhat dubious company because the person who's speaking right now, he also came second in a subsequent area contest. The only difference was that in those times, the second place did not go through to the division level, but you are going through to the division level. I will see you there on April 11th. Let's have a round of applause for that as well. Okay, moving on. Sarah, I understand you're the table topic master. So as I go along, please formulate your table topics. We'll interject with you table topics, then we'll come back to asking Anant and Priyanka. So moving on to the OG. Anant, if you could unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
How are you feeling today?
Under stress.
Under stress. Okay, let me elevate that stress for you. You see, Anant and I, we are kind of like frenemies, so to speak. I mean, he's my mentee, I'm his mentor, more like a tormentor. Uh, but it's not without reason, because one way or the other, Anant will give me a reason. You see, when I ask him to do a table topic, he'll actually do an evaluation speech. Which is supposed, a table topic is supposed to end at 2 minutes 30. He'll probably take it to 4 minutes 30 seconds. I ask him to do an evaluation, he'll make it a prepared speech. I ask him to do a prepared speech, he'll make it a TEDx talk. So, Anant, was this a behavior before I started mentoring you? I mean, at the district level, were you also bothered about that your speech might become a TEDx speech instead of a contest speech? Or did it happen after I started mentoring you?
I would say after you started mentoring, I started seeing this pattern in myself, which was already there. So in a way, your mentorship help me identify the pattern. Whether I'm successful on it or not, time will tell.
Well, why I keep on harping on TEDx talk is because Anant himself is a TEDx speaker. Let's have a round of applause for him. So Anant, my next question to you is, how did your Toastmasters training help you in your TEDx talk? What were the similarities and what were the differences?
Okay, truth be told, this TEDx talk, I did not reach out to anyone, or I did not advertise a campaign, or any sort of that for myself. It uh, became possible due to my Toastmasters work. Some of my speeches put on the internet and some YouTube, adding to my NGO related videos that I made, again, thanks to Toastmasters training. They caught the eye of a platform which had a theme in TEDx around a social change. So they invited a string of social activists, and I became one of them. And now, what uh, additionally helped me was the other NGO folks, they either were purely Hindi speaker or purely English speakers. I was given a choice, rather insisted that, sir, you speak in the language that we tell you at the last minute, depending on how many people are comfortable speaking in how many languages. So I actually went with two versions prepared, ready with a script. Whether I'm asked to speak completely in Hindi for 15-20 minutes, I was ready. Whether I'm asked in English, eventually they asked me to continue in English and I delivered that talk. It's available on my LinkedIn and my YouTube as well. So Toastmasters training helped me actually be ready with a prepared speech, but with an angle of being impromptu, um, depending on the manner in which I was supposed to deliver it, and that confidence, that jitteriness, it evaporated because of years and hours of Toastmasters training under my.
Super. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Toastmasters plays a pivotal role in the most successful of speakers, whether you're taking part in a contest or not. At this point, I would want to hand over to a fellow contestant, our table topic master, Sarah Nimmare. I hope I'm not butchering your name over here. Let's do a very quick audio video check. Let's do an audio video check.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You'll have to speak a little louder. Maybe it is my headphones. So you'll just have to speak a little louder. Sarah, I understand you're also a division contestant.
No.
Oh, I thought that you were a fellow contestant. Well,
At
hope to
area
see.
level, I am.
Oh, all the best. Make it rock
Thank you.
and give us a topic.
Okay, who wants to volunteer for the first topic?
I've spoken a lot. Anant has spoken a lot. So I guess Priyanka has spoken a lot. I guess we'll just go with one of the guests. Just keep it simple for now.
Okay.
We can give it to Satish. He's an experienced Toastmaster.
Okay. Toastmaster Satish, are you ready?
Yeah, I shall make an attempt.
Okay. Toastmaster Satish, integrity is what you do when no one is watching. Integrity is what you do when no one is watching. Toastmaster Satish.
Thank you for this topic. Integrity is what you do when no one is watching. Nice point. But I think this is not correct. We all expect certain norms from others. When we evolve as a tribe, for the success of the tribe, we all need to keep some sort of integrity. That is how we all evolved and be successful as a species and survived in the long evolution. So that is why we all expect minimum integrity from others in the society. So integrity is not what you do when nobody is watching, but integrity is an inbuilt quality in every species, I think. especially human beings. That is why we all expect certain morality in the society, and we all keep a watchguards. Even if there is no policing or any patrolling, we are all watchguards of the society. We keep watching. All are watching what others are doing because of the. We expect certain norms from the others. That is how the laws and rules are formed in the society to safeguard the well-being and civilization. In my personal experience, we all have a tendency to do something out of the. We want to break the rules at times, but we are all prevented by the society as there is punishment and restrictions all around. So integrity is not what you are doing when nobody is watching. Integrity is an inbuilt quality in normal beings. But at the same time, there is also a sort of tendency to outdo this lines, this restrictions that is there. That is when we survive, when we want to expand or develop, we sometimes cross some borders. That is how sometimes we become tempted to do out of the way. We will, when nobody is watching, we have a tendency to do wrong things. But now I think everybody is under the scan of CCTVs. So even if nobody is watching, you are under the limelight of CCTV. Wherever you go, you cannot move a single place without the observance of CCTV. So even in that case, you cannot escape watching from others. So try to keep the integrity up in every movement, every walks of life. That is my simple observation. Thank you.
Okay, I think that Satish got his inspiration from Anant. He spoke for 3 minutes and 40 seconds. For your information, I'll be typing in green, yellow, red into the chat box. So keep an eye out there. Okay. Sarah, why don't you try do another topic, and then we'll continue our discussion with Priyanka because Anant seems to have run away.
Okay. How about we have another guest? Guest Manohar, would you like to volunteer?
You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, sorry. Sure, but my tendency is like don't speak longer. It's like
That's completely fine. You're
like
volunteering
very
and that's
short.
the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
It's okay. You just have to speak your mind. That's all.
Mhm.
Guest Manohar, a memory you want to live again. A memory you want to live again. Guest Manohar.
It is very interesting line which you have said. A memory which you want to live again. It has a very psychological meaning as well, and plus also a physical meaning. I don't want to get into that. A memory that you actually want to live again. But if you talk about psychological meaning, suppose uh, a memory that you want to live again, uh, it can be a good memory, it can be a bad memory, and uh, but why do you want to do you want to live a memory again? It's supposed to be have a good memory. And so there are few ways you can live a memory again, which is uh, you actually go to those places where you actually experience those things. And second, you live in your head that you uh, memorize those things and uh, experience those things again. So yes, so so living your memory again, uh, it's very uh, life living it again gives you a uh, very enhancing experience. Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Sarah. Yeah.
Thank you, guest Manohar. That was a
Manohar
lovely
spoke for
answer.
1 minute 47 seconds. Okay, at this point, I'd like to bring in Priyanka once again. And if you have any questions, do redirect them to me about participating in contests and all. And I'll do my best to answer them, or Priyanka will do her best to answer them. So, Toastmaster Priyanka, how are you feeling now? Are you settled?
Yes, all good. Thank you,
Okay.
Upenda.
So, my next question, my next question to you, uh, how does a contest make you a better speaker, a better person, more importantly? So, how does a contest make you a better speaker and, more importantly, a better person?
The first time when I participated in a contest, mostly international speech contest, my club was not in good standing. When I say for the new members, when you say club is not good standing, means the minimum member should be 8. And my club, the total renewal was 5 or 6. It was in 2018. And I just before the contest, area level contest, I got to know that I could not participate because of that reason. I was very hurt and I thought like I cannot participate. What will happen? However, I still went to the contest and I talked to the chief judge and they gave me a chance to speak in front of or if not in front of the audience. So one thing I learned across these years that on the contest day you want to win, you have that like I want to win, I want to win. However, you become humble day by day, every year by year. That contest is not only to go and win, although that is the main target. It is also about presenting yourself, presenting all what you have learned so far. Like I had a lot of arms. I do not have those many arms now because I have been working on it. And I am able to represent my club across the huge crowd. That is a big deal. So even though sometimes when I do not win, I feel bad for like few hours and then I become okay because I learned how to accept the defeat. I have learned how to even if you're not getting the outcome, but still you're happy that you tried. That is what I learned, and that's how I become a better person because of the contest. Second, I do not like pathways. Sorry to spoil it. I really do not like pathways. They in my like when I joined Toastmaster, there was something called competent communication. It was a book. I loved that book. I wanted to finish that 10 chapters of the book, but by the time I was in the middle of the uh, fourth or fifth chapter, everything changed. Now it's pathways, different kind of pathways. So now I'm like old school. I like that. I still want it. Maybe someday it will come back. So I'm waiting for that day. So I have finished my level 3. I cannot go ahead because I do not like pathways. So, however, contests are the things which keep me tuned to Toastmasters. I cannot leave Toastmasters because of contest. Because the contest, the thrill keeps me to improve how the opening should be, how the structure should be, how what can you do that you can improve and the audience will love it. If it had been any other pathway speech, I would have just given it without any preparation. So yeah, I'm becoming both a better speaker and a better person. Thank you, Upendra, for asking me that question.
Thank you. Does anybody have a question for Priyanka related to contests? Anyone? Come on. Okay. MS Hussain. Is your name really MS Hussain or MF Hussain? Go ahead. You have to unmute for that to work.
Are you able to listen to me?
Yes, you're
Am I audible? Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. Actually, thank you first of all, everyone, to having with us, and I would like to express this club details. And this is the good club, by the way. I heard about lots of things before joining the club, but I came across to know about the team member, and everyone, those who are working very excellent and beyond their expectation, and lots of things learning day by day from them, to how to manage the team and how to enhance their communication skills and lots of things. But I would like to express and good things to hear. They are participating each and every topic, and very good way, and how to present and day by day, and learning lots of things from them. The question is about from the Priyanka, about how to know about the participating the things, and how we'll decide the topics and each and every, like breaking s- the s- the schedule for the what called, like participating each presentation, so everyone having the role, and how to deal with this and how to manage it. These are the things need to be know for each and everyone to actually. That's what it will be for us to easy to track and go ahead with smoothly. I know
I'll advise.
we are doing. I know we are doing best, and all the teams are getting very good way to present.
Priyanka, I'll advise you to limit your topic to just limit your answer to just how you choose your topic, because otherwise this is going to require more than an hour that this meeting can afford. So go ahead.
Thank you, Rupinda. So before I answer this question, so Hussein is also joining us from Gulf. He is our newest member. So we have two people from Gulf. I'm extremely excited to have them here. So answering the Hussein's question, how to choose a topic. The topics they need not to be a very big or broad or talk about humanity. A topic could be a table topic also, which Sarah just had shared just now about integrity. So one of the ideas which always Rupinder says that what was the last table topic you had given? Do you think you can convert that into a speech? That is the biggest source which table topics are the biggest source. Apart from that, you can have a lot of topics from your life, your struggle, your how your childhood was. Do you have any memory of your childhood you want to share with us? You can craft that into a speech, or something you are going through right now. Maybe the attacks are going around you, and how are you dealing with it? That could be a topic. So just topics are all around. Just need to look around, look around it. Yeah. So Hussain, you can talk to your mentor and talk to us, any of us. We can definitely help you with the topics. Thank you, Upenda.
Also, keep in mind that there's a storyteller inside every one of us. Don't ever underestimate the power of storytelling. With that, I want to hand it back to Sarah for the next round of table topics. Is there a way that we can start the timer? Because I know Anant used to do some magic. I don't know how to start the timer. Priyanka, would you be aware? Or is that something that only the host can do?
Yes, Rupinder, I'm loading the timer. There is an app, so I'm
Okay.
trying to do that. Yes. Meanwhile, Sarah, you can continue. I'll keep the timer ready.
Let's have Rohit on the stage, or Satish. Satish has already spoken. Let's give a topic to Hussain.
It's going to have from my side, or there will be having the topic from their end.
Sarah's going to give you a topic.
I will
Yes,
give you a
Oh,
topic.
I
So-
can do one thing like red, green, yellow.
Okay, super. We
Yeah.
got a timer, Priyanka. Hussain,
So
What
Manohar,
is the
just raise-
timing? What can you tell me so that I
It's
can?
1.5 minutes and 2 minutes.
Sorry.
Green card at 1 minute, yellow
Mhm.
card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card
Okay.
at 2 minutes.
Sure.
Manohar, could you also raise your hand so that you're on the top right corner so that Hussain can see you when your color changes? Just raise your virtual hand. That way you're
Look,
in the
I
top.
can't actually, like I don't know, my Zoom is little
Do you see
degraded.
a react button at the bottom?
No, I don't see it.
Okay. I'll just, I don't know if I can spotlight you or not. Okay. I'm going to spotlight you so that you are always visible. I'm also going to spotlight Hussain. And now you can begin. Sarah, all yours. Go ahead, give him the topic.
Toastmaster Hussain, how did the small improvements amount to big impacts? How did small improvements amount to big impacts? Toastmaster Hussain.
This topic is quite tough, but I would have to think lots of background about this topic. The small impact can create the big things in future as well as in their life. This is the thing. Suppose, as we know, we have grew up from the childhood to up to our mature age. Now we are having our activities, what we are doing day by day in our daily life. So what we have the planning since childhood to now, and we never ever expected will become like the what we have the dream in our childhood. Now it's become true. So this is the impact what we are having to now. We have seeing our life around the family and team and around our colleagues, and what we are doing day by day, what we are achieving, and what we are going to have to do in future. That is the planning which is going to be changed in our life, and everything is going to be make it big impact in our future. Not only in future, even in your society, even as well as also in your like in circle, whoever you having the friends, and they will see the changes in you. And quite things, lots of things, as we have been knowing, like suppose I am taking an example. While we are doing the competition with the someone and having the like exam after the end. So if suppose we are getting less score to qualify some of the examination, so after a while we are getting regret why we did not qualify on that exam. We can do it, I know, but the things what we made these changes in our thinking, so we will try our best in the next time. Hopefully we'll do best and our best to achieve this goal and to become what you want to become, like doctor and engineer and IAS, whatever in your future. So this is the thing, it is going to be change in your mind. The first thing, you will have to focus on your mind, what you made the plan in your future. You should have to make it resilience. Resilience is the most powerful word. This word, it will be change impact, and everything is going to be changed in your future. But the things is that you will have to focus your discipline as well as your routine and the mentor, whoever you are following in your future, to become what you want to become. So, and if you see, lots of things going to be have the impact, not only in your career, also in your job and your business. So everything has to be planned before doing to act anything. So you will have to start from the scratch to advance. You will have to follow everything path, path early, and look. You will have to look forward to path forward, what you will have to do later on. So that's what we have been learning since our childhood. Suppose we our parents are also guiding us, so we were not aware on that our childhood what we'll have to do or what we need to do. So our parents are guiding us, so they are giving us the all hints and all the way. We are going to start the schooling, and in during the schooling and in our childhood time, we are learning from basic things, like we don't know what we are learning. After the getting mature, then we have to realize, oh, we have learned lots of things, what should we have to do in the future. So that's it, and we'll back to you. Thank you.
Manohar,
Thank
could
you.
you give me his time?
Thank you, Toastmaster Hussain.
3 minutes 30. Okay, good. We have Sameep here. He's a veteran Toastmaster. And
Hello, everyone.
recently, I think he was awarded with a 15-year award, which he didn't come to collect at the Speak India event. Let's give him a topic. Let's learn from his experience. Sameep, we're
Okay.
talking about contests today, and Sarah is kind of mixing things up. Go ahead, Sarah.
Okay. Toastmaster Sameep. A smooth sea can't make a skilled sailor. A smooth sea can't make a skilled sailor. Toastmaster Sameep.
All right, can you hear me? See me clearly? All right. Everyone loves a smooth life. Yes, but nature, unfortunately or fortunately, hasn't intended that for us. It wants acceleration because there is no learning in a normal life. Any robot or anyone can also lead a life, and there is no learning from that life. So, two things one develops from adversity. One is the to overcome that challenge to make a story, there's a real world impact. But the real story is what we change in ourselves. And what that means is that what we become after that challenge. And that further probing down is that we are beyond all this. We have to transcend whether peace or war or rich or poor, all that. So that is what we actually are, and that's what we have to realize and learn on our own through experience. That is the goal of the life. And if it is a simple life, it is of no use, right? That lesson is not learned in the unique circumstances. That let me show you. Even my cat, they do have two cats. They fight, and that's what makes them stronger. And because when another third cat comes in, a street cat, they are able to fight that because they are fighting between themselves. If they were not fighting, just sitting still and looking at each other, that won't help, right? They will be get beaten by the new cat, the street cat. That's what keeps them alive. So challenge, enjoy that challenge, take it as play, like the cats. They enjoy playing, and that's what you will become a champion. Over to you, Toastmaster Sarah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sameep.
Sarah, one thing that I would tell you, these topics, well, they're excellent topics. Things like smooth seas never made skilled sailors. Everything you want is on the other side of your comfort zone. What was the other one? Difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations.
Mm.
They were like, they were like those past year question papers that you used to study.
Yeah. Actually, I've
So-
been studying for my
So
area
when you
level,
ask
that's
somebody
why.
like Sameep, you can expect an answer because he's silently going to thank you for this topic. Well, he's done that like 5 or 6 times before this particular topic. I'm pretty sure he's done that. So yeah, good attempt. Okay. Does anybody want to ask any question about contests, or do you want to ask me anything? Priyanka, do you want to ask me anything? I've asked you enough questions.
Yes, Upinder. I would like to ask that how to improve when you know that you are this is your speech, and sometimes you feel like to change each and every line becomes a big deal because you know that you know your speech, and bringing that change in the speech based on some good constructive feedback, it's very difficult because that's your speech. How could you change it? So how do you deal with that kind of struggle?
Okay. Two things. The first one is that the best speeches are not written, they are rewritten. So be open to changing the speech. That is the first bit of advice that I give to everyone. Be open to changing your speech because you don't know which part of your speech can become handy or which can become active. Just to give you context, when I went to the semifinals in Chicago, I rewrote my speech 196 times. Now, question is, when do you change? How do you change? On whose advice do you change? There is a very simple metric for this. Listen to everyone, but do what you think is possible. This is very important. For example, in one of my speeches, somebody said that, why don't you show a little dance? People have 2 left feet. I've got 4 of them and I can't dance. It's as simple as that. Let's not even go there. So when I got that advice, I understood what they meant. I knew that it would make my speech that much better. But at the same time, I knew that I could not dance and I'll end up looking like a fool on the stage. So I did not take that advice. So basically 2 things. Number 1, be prepared to rewrite your speech, because the best speeches are always rewritten. They are not written once. And the second thing, listen to everyone, do your own thing. You're not obligated. Just because somebody offered you advice doesn't mean that you're obligated to carry out that advice. I hope that answers your question. Anybody else? Any other question? Yes, Manohar.
So most of our conversation when we talk, or whenever we go into a meeting or a leadership meeting, our conversation are impromptu. Most of us, we don't prepare our speeches. So how to be good at impromptu speeches?
Okay. Step
Yeah.
number 1, you fill out a membership form to join a Toastmasters club.
Yes.
That is step number 1.
Yes.
No, I'm telling you why. Because think of this as a gym membership. The more you go to the gym, the more you will benefit. So first step, you have to get a gym membership. I'm pretty sure that you can work out on your own also, but the discipline is not there. But when you join a club, at least you've taken 1 step. Second step, respect your membership. What do I mean by respecting your membership? Show up for meetings. Throw up your hand for table topics. Make a fool of yourself on the stage. Okay. Make a mess on the stage. As a very respected friend, distinguished Toastmaster Deepak Sharma says, make a mess on the stage, because when you make a mess on the stage, one day your mess will come of age and it will become a message. Okay. So step number 1, it starts with joining a Toastmasters club. Okay. It doesn't matter which club you want to join. If you want to join
No,
this club, you're most welcome.
I'm already part of a group,
Okay.
Toastmaster. I'm
Okay.
exploring other group so that I can part of two groups. So this is
Excellent.
my thing. Yeah.
Now, what you want to do is you want to participate in table topics every time it happens. I could tell you a few techniques on how to ace your impromptu speaking skills, but that is going to be a longer discussion. Okay. I can probably take it offline and I can help you out. Okay. Sarah, did you have a question, or do you want to give a topic to someone?
I had a question actually.
Okay.
In speeches,
Hmm.
how do you implement a message? Like, what are the characteristics of a good message?
Okay. Now, this is where I totally empathize with Priyanka that Pathways is not doing what it is supposed to do. Because we had in the old days, we had something called the Competent Communicator Manual. Now, in the Competent Communicator Manual, there used to be a project which was the purpose of the speech. What is the purpose of your speech? And in that, there was specific purpose, and then there was a generic purpose. Specific purpose answered the question, what do you want the audience to do after they have listened to your speech? Okay, it's a very specific purpose, and this is something that most people lost out on. So let's say that if you are giving a speech about mental health, do you want people to be aware about mental health or not? If you are giving a speech about how commitment matters, do you want people to become more committed? If you're giving a speech about, let's say, smoking hazards, Do you want people to give up smoking after they listen to your speech? If you are giving a speech about what is the good thing about what is the one topic amongst you millennials and Gen Zs? Oh, vibe coding. Is vibe coding good or not? Now, what do you want people to do? Do you want them to do vibe coding? Do you want them to do vibe coding? So that specific question they must answer. What is it that people will do after they listen to your speech? The other bigger question is, how do you want people to feel after they've given your speech? Now, broadly, this can be classified into entertained, informed, persuaded, or inspired. It can be a combination. They can be informed as well as inspired. They can be informed, entertained, and persuaded, which means that your speech can have a little bit of humor. When you answer these two questions, number one, what do you want the people to do? Number two, how do you want them to feel once they have listened to your speech? You will get your message, because these two questions together will tell you where you want to go with it. And that will give you the message. Not only the message, but how do you want to deliver that message? In a fun way, in an informative way. You want to persuade them, you want to inspire them. Make sense? For example, if I was to tell you to buy tickets to Oration today, that would be persuasion, because I'm asking you to take a specific action, which is to spend money. But if I was to tell you what happens at Oration, the kind of fun it is, it's inspiring. Does that make sense? Okay, thank you. You want to ask a question to any one of us? I think Priya has just joined. Priya, are you up for a table topic?
Sure, I can give it a try.
Okay. Sarah, Priya is waiting for you.
Priya, are you a Toastmaster or a guest?
I am a guest.
Okay. Guest Priya, a moment in your life that changed your life for the better. A moment in your life that changed your life for the better. Guest Priya.
A moment in my life that changed my life for better. Yeah. So the moment that I'm recalling is, I think, back in 19, sorry, 29. So that was the year when I transitioned from being, I think mentally transitioned from being a teenager, probably a dependent adult, to being a young adult, independent adult. I had already been 2 years into my job, but that was mentally I felt like a responsible adult, taking care of my family expenses, contributing there, as well as being independent and making my own decisions about um, how to spend my money and how to manage my expenses. So I think that was the moment when I realized that uh, somewhere along the line, it's a very blurred figure, like a blurred face, that you don't even realize how you transition from being so irresponsible to suddenly automatically being responsible adult. So that moment when it hit me back in 2019, and why I remember that specifically, because I think thing was happening, and probably that's when you start realizing that, or start remembering things, or when you take responsibility for your own things, it stays with you. It's not as um, a momentary thing when if someone else does it for you. When you do it for others, I think that stays with you. Right. So I think that moment when I started taking care of my family's expenses, and that was the moment I think stays with me. It makes me feel like I'm finally an adult. I know I'm repeating myself, but I think that's what stayed with me, and that has been a very completely changed in my mindset as well. How you changed from being a person who is just out there living their life, and then you're a person who is taking everything into account surrounding themselves. So yeah, that was a moment that I would say that stayed with me and always stays with me.
Thank you, guest Priya. Okay. Next
Okay.
we have Rupinder.
Okay, you're going to give me a topic. Okay, sure. Then we'll probably close this meeting after taking any questions if you have. Okay, go
Okay.
ahead.
Toastmaster Rupinder, all roads don't lead to Rome. All roads don't lead to Rome. Toastmaster Rupinder.
I would totally agree. All roads don't lead to Rome. Some of them lead to my house, others lead to Vancouver, other lead to many other places. But I guess the meaning of this topic is that you can't do this, you can't make the same effort every time and expect a different result. And I totally agree with that. I say that because in his infinite wisdom, Einstein once said that that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But is it insanity? How about you are doing the same thing over and over again, but with incremental changes? Now the result starts becoming different. Now that road is not going to lead to Rome, but it is going to get you closer to Rome. Rome here being a metaphor for what you want to achieve or excellence. So if you start making incremental changes, just to give you an example, let's say that I want to lose 25 kilos over the next 6 months. Now I know that that is Rome for me, but it is impossible because I'm talking about losing 4 kilos a month, which is a significant drop. If I start making incremental changes, maybe change my diet plan, maybe walk 7,000 steps every day, maybe stop eating food at night, I will see some different. And who knows, at that point, at some point, I'll see that I've not lost 25 kilos, but I've lost 2 kilos, maybe inside 3 weeks. And that gives me additional motivation. And that might as well set me on the road to Rome. So to your point, Madam Topic Master, yes, although roads do not lead to Rome, but altering your course slightly, making incremental changes, you will probably reach Rome one day. If not tomorrow, then later. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rupinder.
Okay. So we are at the end of the meeting. Does anybody have any questions related to contest? Priyanka has gone, Anant has gone. I'm the only one that is left.
I
If not,
have one question, but it's not related to the contest. It's more about thinking on the feet.
yes.
So your speech was, the table topic speech was very nicely conducted. So I just, probably if you don't have time today, you can take it up in the next session. Looking forward to how to construct a spontaneous speech and specifically how to close it. I think we all ramble a lot at the end, organizing our thoughts, ending structurally and soundly. What would be tips and tricks on that?
Okay. Priya, I'm going to make you a deal. If you're going to come to the next meeting, because the same question was asked by Manohar also, if you're going to come to the next meeting, we can have a short module on impromptu speaking, and it will clear a lot of doubts and clouds for you. How does that sound?
It's a done deal.
Okay, super. So, ladies and gentlemen, the theme for next week has been decided. It is going to be a module on impromptu speaking from your one and only Rupinder Singh. Please spread the word around, and I'll do my best so that you will never have fear of speaking impromptu again. In fact, I can challenge you on one thing. In 20 minutes, I can make you better at impromptu speaking. This is being recorded, and I stand by what I say. So I'll see you all next week. Thank you very much for being a part of this meeting. And with that, we will look to